products of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys hoping for a bounce-back performance after dropping their first game of the season a week ago. On the other side, Colts head coach Shane Steichen. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. A 2-1 team set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Oh, look at the juke. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The rushing numbers for Taylor in last week's ball game. 9 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute it. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20 plus.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Taylor. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Antonio Johnson makes the stop. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Richardson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So here are the Jaguars now with a long field ahead. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try to create some space.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 72 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Jaguars at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run the option left with Lawrence. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Red on red.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
let's go. Hey, tomato.
Here's Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
They'll run. This is Str8. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Str8, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jags go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Richardson. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go. Mike.
Now Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to the air with Richardson. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Now it's Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Touchdown, Colts! Alec Pierce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
On first down, right back to Etienne. Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Etienne once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts' 47-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. Open man, this is Burton Strange, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
Here we go.
And they'll run it with Hunter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
Etienne up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and goal, Jacksonville.
Etienne. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Here's the Jaguar our kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Looking to put a drive together. Richardson to throw off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Richardson out of the shotgun. That complete to Downs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brings up 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Richardson looking to throw this. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Colts.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The end result, 21 yards. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside to break it inside. Really well run route.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8. Alert! The Jaguars 39-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Okay,
2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
31-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the option, here's Taylor. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
This will be caught at about the 6. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 from the 2. Up the middle, here's Taylor. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
3rd down.
Let's go now.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs from a yard out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
First down, Jaguars.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Run! This is hot!
Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man, it's Hunter. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a give to ETN. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Tampa, the Buccaneers at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings.
Field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
First down. A gain of 15. First down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
24.
Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And the Jaguars, first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Tomato.
First down, Jacksonville.
A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Soko.
Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jaguars take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a free possession game. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this one not going anywhere. They give it to 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Richardson off the play fake. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It's the safety, Antonio Johnson, who dragged him down. That didn't appear to be a designed safety blitz. I think he was just going off instinct.
I love the way you described that because I'm thinking along with you. I'm not sure that was designed that way, but he saw an opportunity, gambled a little bit, and made it pay off.
And he didn't quite have the back spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A handoff for Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Hey, Lion!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Hey, easy, route.
First and 10.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Rip! Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
13 yards.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Hey, Ron!
Now Lawrence. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Britton Strange, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, set. 70.
Richardson looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. Down the field, he's got Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. And his throw here is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least. On this drive, a momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Richardson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Richardson, shotgun on 3rd down. He's good. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Gans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Colts on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
65.
Now Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jaguars offense and Travis Etienne set to take over once again. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On second down, they'll run it here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for Jaguars. First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Jackson.
Here's Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Etienne with it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, 33 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Cam Little to kick off for
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Richardson to throw. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Jaguars' 40-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. And this taken in by Downs. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Richardson. That's to Warren, his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Colts, 1st down.
Again, it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Richardson. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They'll look to throw again. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line.
13 yards on the play. And the Colts.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Lisa 24.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
All right, let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Lawrence to a knee, and that will write a finish to this one. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on,